Welcome to episode number 1000 of this podcast. It's time for Cool, Weird, Awesome, where for the 1000th time, we're going to share some great stories with you. I'm Brady. It's Tuesday, May 2nd. First of all, thanks for all your support over these 1000 episodes. And if you didn't think we could make it this far, shows what you know. But then people do often exceed expectations. Like a guy who this month in 1929 won a bet by proving he could push a peanut all the way up Pikes Peak with his nose. His name was Bill Williams, and this weirdly specific challenge came after he'd pushed a peanut for 9 days because he'd lost an earlier bet over the outcome of the 1928 presidential election. After getting some notoriety for that initial stunt, Williams decided to up the ante. For $50, he would push a peanut with his nose up Pikes Peak. Now, hiking Pikes Peak is hard enough on its own. The 13.5-mile trip has been described as doing a half marathon up the side of a mountain. For most people, pushing a peanut up all that way would be either too grueling or too boring or both. Not for Williams. It did take him 21 days to make it to the top, and he had to keep replacing the peanut he was pushing because squirrels kept stealing them and running off. But he did it. And he wasn't the only one. Decades later, in 1963, musician Ulysses Baxter decided he could get some attention by doing the same stunt. Baxter attached a salad spoon to his nose, and it took him just 8 days. His peanut ended up on display at a local museum. Another peanut pusher came along in 1976, and then in 2022, Bob Salem combined a CPAP mask with a black spoon and finished the climb in a record 7 days. But Salem made it clear that he was doing this to raise money for charity and not for a bet or just because. After all, he said, "I'm not nuts." You can learn more about the Pikes Peak peanut pushers at coolweirdawesome.com. And we'll wrap up episode 1000 with an even weirder attempt. That's after this.
You can listen to Cool, Weird, Awesome wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, Overcast, Radio Public, Breaker, CastBox, and more. And now we're on YouTube. To find us, search YouTube for Cool, Weird, Awesome, or subscribe to the Brady Carlson channel to catch every new episode we post. We'll be there anywhere you want us. And if you don't want us, why are you listening to us?
Welcome back. Today in 1960, Time magazine's Miscellany column had the story of a truck driver in Richmond, S.J. Bradbury, who opened up his truck's new license plates to find a note. It read, "Help, I'm being held a prisoner at 500 Spring Street." Bradbury checked it out, and that was the address for the penitentiary. I'm Brady. It was worth a try, I guess. Thanks for listening, and come back again tomorrow when we start our next 1000 episodes of Cool, Weird, Awesome.
Another helpful Brady Carlson project.